Hello 30 Rockers, and welcome back to 30 Rock. Today is day 156 and 155 and day 154, all wrapped into one little nugget. And the reason is, as you know, I was at the Mud Lake Organic Festival these last few days, and I shot some video out there, but with the constant music and the whirl of generators going all the time, everything's pretty much inaudible. So I do have some sights from the event to share with you, but no audio to go with it because you can't hear anything. So I figured I would just come back, put it all together, show you what happened, talk about it a little bit, and wrap these 3 days together. So it was a good event. Unfortunately, we had a lot of rain, and for the first 2 days and a little bit on the third day. So could have been better attended, but we did get to meet a lot of great folks out there, and we were out there as the only vegan/vegetarian option for folks, and so people really gravitated towards that. And obviously, people that don't typically eat that way gravitated towards it as well because they kept hearing such good things about it. So met a lot of great people out there, and any chance that we get an opportunity to be in front of people and to have them taste the food and understand that you know, if you're eating more fruits and vegetables, you're going to be healthier. And you know, it's just you know, it sounds like a simple concept, but it's something so many of us struggle with. And so I'm a little bit hoarse, maybe not because I talked to so many people, but because I talked over music and generators most of the weekend. We did have an opportunity to get interviewed on live radio on Saturday, and it was great because the hosts of the show are not vegan or vegetarians. As a matter of fact, they own a meat company and wanted to bring us on. They tried some of the food on air and absolutely loved it, and it was just great to be able to share that with a broader audience as well. So a good weekend. One of the things that I didn't do over the weekend was, I told you that I've been going to Fit Day and putting my food in every day. Well, that's all online, and I wasn't online all weekend, so I didn't add any of that, and I tried to scratch some of the things down on paper, and it just couldn't keep up with it. Now there is a desktop version for them, and there's others you can buy, and Spark People was brought up. I used to travel quite a bit. I don't travel as much anymore. I still like free and online, and so I'm not going to worry about missing out on a couple of days, because also, I mean, how do you log the activity of you know, being on your feet for 8 to 12 hours a day and doing, you know, running around and doing those things. So so didn't get to log those things, but I actually kind of missed it because I just didn't know what was really going on there, and so I'm eager to be using that again and just continue to use that on my journey. So it was a good weekend. We had a lot of fun. Got to meet a lot of people, introduced a lot of people to raw foods that didn't know what they are and hadn't experienced them before, and got to experience them in a fun and friendly way, and had lots and lots and lots of repeat visitors. Last thing I want to touch on really quick is my journey to raw. Had brought up something in my last video, and that was about, you know, I talked about eating with intent. And she said, I try to do that too when I'm eating things that are, you know, higher in sugar, higher in fat. You know, you're eating avocados, you're eating, you know, lots of fruits. And she makes just a great point, because it is the eating with intent. If you're eating a bunch of leafy greens, those are things that, while I'm putting into my food calculations right now, the intent is the nutrient there. And so, you know, I think that there still has to be that balance. I don't think you can eat too much spinach. If you do, your jaw's going to hurt. So, you know, I think that eating with intent for me right now comes into making sure that, you know, there was a time when I was having, you know, 14 oranges in a day. I don't need to have 14 oranges in a day anymore. It's not, I'm not trying to curb or get rid of anything. So some oranges is good. A lot of oranges, I have to say, hey, that's probably more than I need today. Now, if my body is really screaming out for it, I'll probably still give it to it because I might need the vitamin C. I might be dehydrated, and I might just be after the water content, and it's going after it in that method. So maybe I take a break, drink some water, and see if I'm still craving oranges after that. So I think that the intent is important, and understanding how the foods work is important too, and not saying, oh geez, I can only eat 5 cups of something a day, or 2 quarts of food, whatever it is, and limiting yourself on the stuff that your body really needs and thrives on. And that calorie wise, I'll take spinach calories all day long. It's not something I'm going to worry about. So anyway, it was a great weekend. Happy to share some of this with you. And as you can see here at the very end, we got all packed up, and we brought everything back to the shop, and the kids got involved and helped unload everything. So it was a family affair. A lot of people came together to make this thing happen, and I appreciate all their help. And it was fun to see the kids help out in the end and help put everything away. So it was a great time. It was a great weekend, and ready to get back to real life. So till tomorrow, keep making great choices out there, and rock on.